Welcome to a Lazy Gaming Guy stream. So we're gonna be playing a game on the PS2 that I discovered a long time back, right near the end of the PS2's lifespan, called Rogue Galaxy.
Oh, I think I heard about that.
So this game was made by Level 5, who you may know for like Fantasy Life and the the Professor Layton series of games and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think they made anything outside of Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, no, they totally did.
Huh.
So I picked up this game at a used game store for $5 originally because it has space pirates, and I was like, yes, please. And I found out this game is actually really pretty fun. Like, it's very much, if you like a Tales of game, you would very much like this game.
Really?
Yeah, it's very much Tales of-esque.
Huh. I'll stop doing what I'm doing and pay attention to your stream in a second then.
Yeah, it's Tales of with space pirates.
Oh wait, I think I heard of this game.
Well, yeah, I told you all about it when I first found it, but this game is available on the PS4.
You said you're space pirates, right?
Yeah.
I might have to get this game.
Yeah. I mean, space pirates?
You know how I love pirates. It's space.
The sands of time.
The best kind of pirates.
Right?
Let's be honest.
But it's not gonna end like this.
So, that's what drew me to this game. I saw space pirates and I'm like, $5? Yeah, sure.
Swear it.
Like, you got me. Space pirates for $5? Yes. And hidden underneath is actually a decent game, so I was really happy that it wasn't some game that was just like, hey, it's really crappy. I paid 10. I paid $9.99.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I paid 5. It's normally $9.99, so it's not bad.
Oh. When did it come out? Like,
2006.
I mean, not when it come out. I mean, like, is the sale still going?
No. It was part of the flash sale.
You didn't tell me about these sales that are happening, goddammit. Send a brother a text.
It was last week.
Send a brother a text.
I'm sorry, I look at the PlayStation store every week and see what's on sale.
Don't worry, he's somewhere on this planet. My instincts are infallible.
But yeah, it was the same sale where I bought Metal Slug Anthology. I picked them both up for $5 each.
They're quite uncanny. Besides, I can use this to determine whether or not he's the real
And,
deal. Just leave it to Steve.
yeah, even the $10 is definitely worth the price.
The captain will be pretty cheesed off if we don't find him, so you'd better come through on this.
I know.
And I'm starting to think that they used the PAL version again for this game.
Really?
I don't remember people being British.
They probably did. If they're British, they probably use the PAL version.
Which is the weirdest thing to me. Like, Ape Escape's the PAL version. I don't know if Metal Slug is, because, let's be honest, like,
Yeah, it's fucking
I have no idea. They don't speak.
Does it matter?
PAL versions are weird sometimes.
I mean, no, I mean for Metal Slug. Would it
Oh,
even
Metal
matter?
Slug? No. Unless there's some weird PAL exclusive glitch that just breaks the game.
Right?
Tuckered out.
Or like or like Western exclusive glitch or something.
Two medium-sized mish. Okay, pal, you met your quota.
It's a mish.
And here's your pay.
That's not in the PAL version, I should say. Like a US.
Is that all?
A US exclusive glitch.
Can't you spare
That's not
a
in the
little
PAL
extra?
version.
Yeah, or a US and Japan exclusive also exists.
Yeah,
Where
do the what you call them? Do the glitches for
Slaves like you should be grateful we even bother to share our
for
rations.
for the Jack
No.
and Daxter
I'm
remakes?
not doing this
still-
for my
oh,
health,
you
you know.
they work in the remakes, just still not in the PAL versions. Well, okay. I know they work on the PS3 ones. I don't know if they work on the PS4.
Are they on the PS4? Did they release this on the PS4 yet?
Yes!
'Cause I heard talk about them.
They released all
What?
3 plus Jack X Combat Racing.
Those Lone Guardians are getting
When
a little
was
too
this?
big for
Why
their
was I not
britches.
notified?
Like 2 months
Gonna
ago.
let them get away with it?
No.
It was quite a while ago.
Jump over it.
I mentioned it. It was like 50 bucks.
I need to buy
Struggling to
50
get
bucks.
used to this place.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of games.
We'll get our chance.
Yeah, you're getting 4 games, but
Man, why did Rosa have to get mixed up in this
So
war?
it's a physical copy.
no.
Oh.
Digital
It used to
only.
be such a peaceful planet.
I don't know. I don't like spending like a lot of money, like you know, like
Now that the
that much
lookouts are
money on
posted at
digital
the
copies.
gate,
I think the
That's-
most
I'll
money
agree
I
with you.
spent on a digital copy was $20. And that
The
was
whole
from
reason they're
Minecraft.
posted there. is to
Which
keep
reminds
an eye
me,
on
Jacques.
us.
So Overwatch, the Overwatch League,
What the?
is in hot water after a controversy about the memes that people have been using. Because people have been spamming a very, very racist meme.
Okay.
Ugandan Knuckles.
God damn it! Really? They're upset about that. People are upset about that.
Dude,
This Ugandan
people are
Knuckles is so
really
stupid.
pissed off that is a horribly racist meme.
For the residential area.
They're like, that is one of the most racist memes of this year so far. Like, and people should be...
People need to chill out.
I'm surrounded.
People need to chill the fuck out about that.
Julian gets off at 11. And Jacques, apparently he can barely hear you.
Oh.
don't sweat it.
Yeah, but no, people need to chill out about that because, like, here's the thing. This is what I asked like a friend of mine when I told him about the meme. I was like, he was like, isn't that racist? I was like, yeah, but is Boondock racist? Is South Park racist?
Okay, so this is how combat works.
Is Family Guy racist?
So you use X to use the sword slash, square fires your gun, and circle is jump. And then you press R1 to guard, and triangle to open your menu. Huh?
I should stop wanting to do it.
Die, enemy. You don't belong in this world.
Stop, you gotta stop telling everybody they don't belong in this world.
But they don't. I say they don't. See, this is also very Tales of-esque. There's the action gauge. This gauge is reduced whenever you attack or use an ability or item. Once the gauge is depleted, you can't attack again until it charges back up. And then once the exclamation point is displayed, you can no longer attack. Wait for the gauge to charge back up while moving around and guarding. And then if you successfully guard an enemy's attack, you instantly get all of your gauge back.
Interesting. Yo, but yeah, Scott. No, that's what I asked my friend. Like he says, is that a bit racist? I was like, I mean, yes, but here's the question: is Boondocks racist? Is Family Guy racist?
Yeah.
Is South Park racist? Is American Dad racist? Are they? But then he said, well, yeah, technically, I said, are they funny? And he was like, yeah. You know, I mean, what's the difference? You know, it's dumb. They're not trying to offend anyone. They're not trying to.
Well, people are all like, yeah,
upset anyone
because
or
it's
hurt
all
anyone.
like, they talk about like make a light of the Ebola situation and, you know, make fun of the dialect of clicking. Like they're just
You know,
being
I mean-
racist assholes.
One after another.
I mean, like the thing is.
If things start to get hairy up ahead,
Oh shit. Yeah, no. Well, like I said, the thing is, like, what you call them? Like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's racist, but I mean, here's the thing: when someone's doing or saying something racist, you gotta ask your question: are they trying to hurt or offend anyone, or are they just being stupid? You know, like, what is the purpose of what is the purpose of this? Because there are three things. Like someone, like they could be trying to create a dialogue or something, or something, saying or doing something racist to make people think about the situation around it, which is, i.e., Boondocks and South Park, or they could be trying to be actually funny, you know, and like they're just trying to be funny and just being really stupid, and just you know just making a joke, i.e., American Dad and Family Guy, or they could be trying to genuinely hurt somebody and be hurtful and make fun at somebody else's expense. You know, and you can tell when they're doing these things. You know,
Yeah,
and allowing yourself to get upset over every little bit of like every little racist joke or something is just dumb.
To me, I don't really care, but I just find it funny though that people are all like, yeah, like you racist fucks.
I can't. I really, Scott, cannot stand PC outrage. I just can't stand PC outrage.
Yep, but
all right, PC outrage
it's
is
the
going
world
to be
we
the
live in.
downfall of this country. Like PC outrage is going to be the downfall of this
Something's
country.
wrong here.
I guarantee you.
There's just too many beasts.
Something's wrong here. I had to set my camera controls to correct because they were set to wrong, and no one likes wrong camera controls.
Well, they were inverted?
No, they
Scott?
weren't inverted.
Oh.
Inverted is the only way you should have your camera.
I can't even remember how I like my camera at this point.
Every action RPG, every action RPG, every open world game, any third-person game has to be inverted camera for me. Like I can't.
I know I like my my plane controls to be inverted. But like typically whenever I play a game, but the controls are where I want it already, and I can't remember if it's inverted or not.
Yeah, because it's like if I press left on this control stick, I need that camera to go right. And actually attack the enemies by jumping or shooting. God, I really do love the combat in this game.
How's the story?
I never got far enough in the story on the PS2, so
Oh, I guess we'll see then.
yeah. Like, you'll see. I'll point out the point that I got to when I, stopped playing. Because, well, you know, I got my PS3 and
Uh-huh.
it was just like, well, yeah, I have a PS3 now. Okay. I kinda like that way of learning abilities. Is you just find items and just put those items on, like, the sphere grid, basically.
One after another. Don't they ever quit?
Spirit Grid was alright. People complain a lot about the Spirit Grid, but Spirit Grid was alright.
I like the sphere grid, and this version of the sphere grid is... Yeah, and this version of the sphere grid's apparently based on items. Like, you get items and you just put them in there.
Honestly though, one of my favorite level up systems in any RPG would still be Tales of Vesperia.
Yes.
Come on, this way.
Although I didn't mind Zillia's. It wasn't horrible.
It's alright, but it was basically like a simplified Spirit Grid.
Yeah. It was. But it wasn't bad. I also always loved the job class level system. Like Bravely Default and Bravely Second.
Why is this place crawling with beasts?
Job classes are cool, but I haven't really gotten a chance to really like use a lot. So.
Okay, let's open this chest. Obtain CO2 powder. Obtained heal potion. And another save point. Perfect. Let's save real quick. Because this was back in the old days where when you died, you you just died. Start from a save. Hopefully you've been saving.
Here we go.
This game doesn't have no auto-save, you pussies.
But the reason why I like Tales of Vesperia a lot is because, like, in RPGs, in every RPG, you get so many weapons, and like, so and there's so little reason to use most of them that you don't use most of them.
Yeah.
So with Tales of Vesperia, since you get all your abilities from your weapons, you have incentive to use most of your weapons.
Yeah, you also have incentive to be like, hey, this weapon's stronger, but I need to finish learning this ability off of this one, so I have to wait to equip it.
Exactly.
Versus just, oh, well, the number is stronger. Obviously, I just need to immediately upgrade.
Yeah.
And in that case, Jacques, you would really love Final Fantasy IX. Because that's where Tales of Vesperia got it from, is Final Fantasy IX.
Oh,
Wait.
interesting.
Now we go our separate ways.
Which is really nice. I love Final Fantasy IX.
I can't
It's
go
one of the
with you
best Final
anymore.
Fantasies.
Sorry. Just go into the residential area and take down that big brute.
Yeah, let's go fight the boss.
Hey, hold on a second.
Our party member just
Can't take
decided
that
to
thing
abandon
out by
us.
myself.
You don't think so? Here, try this. It's much better than that butter knife of yours.
That knife does look cool. I mean, sword. That sword does look cool. Looks more like a cutlass, at least. The 7-star sword, Desert Seeker. It's even got a badass name.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And this.
What's this?
So, is it a lightsaber? Nope, a battle recorder.
A battle recorder. It'll capture the fight from start to finish. You ought to get a lot of points for bagging that fella. Go on.
Ah.
Take it with you.
I apparently will get points for beating bosses. Or beating enemies in general.
Whoa, wait!
And get more
How can you
points
just
for beating a
leave me
boss.
here?
Interesting. Who's ready for boss time?
I am.
Oh crap.
Damn it.
There's 2 of them.
Fine. You can't scare me.
Good thing I saved. Because
Fellas.
if I die here, that would suck to start everything from the beginning. Some beasts can only take damage to a specific part of their body.
I'm surprised Daniel or Alpha isn't here yet.
Yeah, or Alex. No one's here yet.
Especially surprised that Alex isn't here yet.
How dare you do that? Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Jesus. What? No, I don't want to. Well, I can't run from the battle anyway, whether I want to or not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh crap.
Damn.
Well, I'm glad I saved.
You got killed?
Yep. This game's not the hardest, but it's not the easiest either. I mean, it's one of those action RPGs that decides to not be, you know, to not start you off gradually. And again, like I said earlier, there's no such thing as autosave. You didn't save tough shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's how
that was your fault.
That's how I like my RPGs.
yeah, where it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't save? Oh, that's tough shit. You're starting back from wherever you did.
Here we go.
I honestly feel like a lot of gamers today are like fucking lazy. Not lazy.
They're babied by autosave.
They're babied by autosave. Whenever a game doesn't have autosave, they complain and bitch about how this archaic system of saving.
Well, and see, that's the whole thing. Like, Game Informer's really bad about being like, these archaic things known as save points. And I'm like, you do realize it makes the game more challenging, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, the whole thing is, like, you have to, it doesn't make it more challenging. What it does is, it gives you a task, and if you don't fulfill the task, it gives you consequences.
Right, it's like, hey, I want you to get through this dungeon. Like, you gotta get to that boss with those save points until you get to that boss. Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, you can't do it? Well, that's too bad. We're not gonna baby you with autosaves of, oh, you died halfway through that dungeon?
But
don't worry, you can
honestly,
just start from here.
Honestly, hold on. I feel that this is a result of games becoming more mainstream, and like the casual gamer doesn't like consequences in their video games.
I mean, I hate consequences by video games, but my RPGs, like, I don't want autosaves.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I also have to take that with a grain of salt of, yes, to be fair, in my mobile RPGs, like something on the 3DS and stuff, I do need the ability to save more often. Because it's mobile.
Because...
Holy crap! God, I died again. Because
like,
it's portable. I have
days.
to, like, I need to save more often. Versus, I'm home. I'm playing this as like 3-4 hour chunks. Like,
yeah. Exactly. But like, honestly, what you call them? People forget about the days of the 90s where it's like, save points? You finished the game right now.
yeah.
Oh, you couldn't beat the game? Gotta start over.
Yeah, or, oh, password systems. Yeah, memorize this password. But then again, you could abuse password systems, because it's like...
Nowadays you could just look it up on the internet.
Yeah, or even back in the day, if you had a friend that beat it or whatever, it's like, oh, hey, you can use this password and just go to this level or this area. God, I just keep freaking dying. I promise you all, this game isn't that hard. I promise.
Hey man, we just had Juliet like sucking at fucking Crash Bandicoot like all last week, dude. We can't have it. We can't have shit like that again. All right, people gonna start saying stuff.
Yeah, Julian just sucks at Crash Bandicoot in general. I mean, he's not even going for 100%. He has no excuse. Like.
All right. But like I said, people are gonna start saying things.
Hey, we said we're the lazy gamers, not the amazing gamers. Save. Or guard. Okay. God damn. Holy crap, man! These guys do some damage. Yo, you see how much damage these things are doing?
I'm sorry, I'm playing something else.
Jesus. Okay, there's one down. One is dead. I have to kill the other one now, though. And it doesn't help that you can only hit them with jump with jump slashes.
Alright, so Scott. So I was bored. So I watched shit. I was bored, so I watched what you call them? The newest seasons of X-Files. And oh my god, dude, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's the X-Files. It's bad anyway. I always hated the X-Files.
I recently watched like the older X-Files. And old X-Files wasn't good, but it was entertaining enough. It had enough of a focus on what it was trying to do to be like just to be entertaining, you know, like you don't really think too much about it. However, the new X-Files is like straight up bad.
As it
It's like holy crap, man. Like literally, okay, I'm sitting up here watching like Mulder like go like take some hallucinogenic pills and then goes he's in Texas, by the way, right? And he goes to like a club, and it's like a country club. It's like a there's a club that plays like country music, and there's like a bunch of people in 10-gallon hats and like fucking cowboy like boots and stuff, like dancing to country music, and he's going around and like dancing and doing the fucking like Batman and Robin on the dance floor. And see, this is an episode about terrorism.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
stupid.
it's like, yeah, it's like literally the part of the episode was like. By the way, here's another thing too. And there's another thing I was bringing this up to Admire. I was talking about it. It's like, wait, like, because like the episode starts off with like
What are you trying to do?
it starts off with what was it? Like a Muslim guy praying and saying Allah Akbar. And I'm sitting up here saying, oh, it's a Muslim guy. I guess, you know, it's you know, like, you know, I guess he's probably gonna be like some kind of like a pivotal character or something, or whatnot. And then you see like pictures of like terrorists on his wall, or like pictures of people who look like they might be terrorists, but really you don't know because you don't know who these people are. They're just like Muslim guys with long beards, so you don't really know anything.
Right.
They, you know, but it's like it's assumed okay, these might be terrorists, and then it's like, but here's the thing, I'm like, you know, it's 2016. We don't just I'm thinking this is what I'm thinking about watching the episode. It's 2016. We don't just assume every Muslim person praying, you know, praying in what is it? Not Hindi. What's the language? Arabic. Praying in Arabic is a terrorist. And then he goes and blows himself up and is like, oh, okay, so I guess we are going there. So he goes and does like a suicide bomb, and it's like, and the thing that gets me is like, you know, like I don't think like there's a lot of people who don't realize this, but as far as like suicide bombs and Muslim terrorism like that goes, that does not really happen in the U.S. That happens in other countries a lot, but we have not had one incidence of that in the U.S. And like we had shootings and we had like some people like try to run over people with cars, but that specific form of terrorism we have not had in the U.S. However,
We've had people try it.
Yeah, but I don't think
I mean, the one guy tried
successful
lighting his shoes.
Yeah, but we never had like a successful instance of this. But then like this episode will make people who don't really research this and don't know that think, yeah, you know, this happens in America like all the time, because there's some people who think that. And it's like, you know, in a day and age where we have like these racial tensions and like xenophobia and like, you know, like people are just assuming that anybody who's Muslim is a terrorist, I don't think this was a very good episode plot to have.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think this plot was a very good idea. But like yeah, and then like the whole plot was like Mulder like taking hallucinogenic mushrooms to try and like talk to the guy in a coma, after he blew himself up, because he somehow survived and he was like in a coma.
Cause that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes all the sense, Scott. Yeah, no, it's like the whole episode was so dumb. You know, and like, I found myself like laughing at the episode for all the wrong. Oh, laughing at the episode, laughing at the whole series for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, because it was just stupid.
Yeah, cause like the whole thing just seemed very silly and very goofy. And like they had another episode where freaking this was actually somewhat meant to be funny. Like they had some decent comedic timing and some decent jokes, but still like the whole episode plot was just so ridiculous. And honestly, I don't know, I feel like the episode like this would have been accepted but better earlier in the like later in the series run, like, you know, maybe after a season or two you have an episode like this. But like they came up with this episode so early, I'm like really, guys? This episode's a little bit too goofy for it to be like your third episode of the first season. I think it was like the third or fourth, because the episode was based pretty much, they had like this lizard, they had reported this lizard man attacking people, okay? And he was like biting into people's like throats and stuff, and like, you know, and killing them. And see, the weird part about it is, see, he finds a man, he finds the were lizard person, right? And it turns out that the were lizard was actually just naturally a lizard man who was bitten by a human and became a were human. And it's the human that was going around killing people and biting into their necks.
That's really stupid.
Yeah, that's really stupid. But like, here's like the whole episode had like comedy, had like a comedic like air to it. But like the whole thing was, this is your third or fourth episode. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the third episode actually. This is your third episode of your first season since you came back. And this is the episode you decide to choose. This decide to make.
Yes.
It's like, and cause like, I mean, like it had some funny moments, like when the lizard dude came across like a hooker, and the hooker beat him, like the hooker like hit him in the head with a purse, and he ran off. And then like Mulder and Scully was interviewing her, and she was like, what? You find out she's like a transvestite, so it was actually a dude. And what was it? And he's like, yeah, like I tell her, she's like, yeah, I tell the police, but they think I'm on crack. And Mulder looks at her like, are you? Well, yeah. And they had this other scene, like they were like in the motel, and like Mulder just hears the guy, hears the owner of the motel, yeah, aha, monster! And he runs to the office, and he's like, what's up? And he's like, nothing, yeah, I'll kill you. And the Mulder's like, okay. He goes to the room where he heard him yell at, and there's like the room's all ransacked and stuff, and you find like a secret compartment, like a little tunnel behind the walls. And it shows like they had these like little animals mounted on the wall, and he could like take out the animals' eyes and peek into people's rooms and stuff. And so he finds out that the owner of this hotel has been peeping on people, and then he goes talk to the owner of the hotel and asks him what's going on. The owner of the hotel like tells him, like, you know, starts telling you a story, and you see like a flashback, and he's just like looking at the Mulder's room, and like looking at him like lying in bed in his underwear, going, this is like old freaking dude, just like sit up there staring at Mulder's bulge. And like I said, the episode had funny moments, but I feel like it was just too early in the series like run.
Yeah.
It was like they had funny episodes like that, and like what you call them? Like the episode with the carnies, with the carnival people. That was I recall that episode being funny. You know,
you recall
like,
it being funny.
Huh?
You just recall it being funny.
I do. I mean, here's the thing. It's been less than 2 years since I watched it. So that was like when the X-Files, new X-Files first came, when X-Files first came back out, I went back and watched like the first 3 seasons. So it's like I'm recalling from less than 2 years ago. So it's not that big of a recall.
Yeah.
It's not healthy to
But
be a scaredy cat.
what was it? Yeah, but not like the series is bad. Like I said, like you said, X-Files has always been pretty bad or kind of bad. But like the problem with X-Files before is the fact that like because of how TV was supposed to run back then, it caused a lot of plot holes because they will make filler episodes and they will make filler like arcs and stuff, and then like things will happen later on that will act like the previous arc never happened because it was filler, but they wouldn't tell you it was filler.
I hope they get what's coming to them.
Yeah.
You know, and like characters would go back and forward. Like a character would learn something in one episode, and then like the next episode, they'll act like it never happened. And they'll be exactly like they were before the episode happened because the other episode was technically filler. But then again, it begs the question with the series: what is even canon?
Yep.
You know,
But they didn't really care that much about canon.
Yeah, they didn't care that much about canon because back then, like, X-Files was simply just in family entertainment where, like, after everybody's off of work and, you know, home from school and stuff, for families to sit around and watch. That was the point of it.
Having all three of us go in there, are you?
You want to fight them all by yourself?
No, not at all.
Which reminds me, so I watched an anime movie today.
I think you
Okay.
any point
Which
Um,
was?
Let me get the exact name of it. A Silent Voice.
Poor kid.
Uh-huh.
We hardly
It was really interesting. It's also known as Koe no Katachi,
There it is.
or the shape of voice.
Okay.
And I'm really bugged. I have to go on a tirade for a second. I just had to go into this boss battle without being able to get to that save point.
Oh.
Positive about this, Mr.
They wouldn't let me go to the save point that was right there. I tried going to it, and then the
Wow.
game just started up a battle.
That's fucked up.
Watch you don't get crushed.
So,
See, now that's
yeah.
bad. You can't do that to people.
But no, it was a very interesting movie.
Uh-huh.
Because it's about this kid, like, he was a kid at the time, and this girl came into his class, and she's deaf, and him and, like, a bunch of the other kids basically bullied her and
Oh, I know that
everything
movie.
else. And then, like, he
Yeah, I heard
becomes
about that
older
movie.
and stuff.
Oh, I see the trailer for it.
Yeah, and, it was so depressing.
Yeah, I heard it was depressing.
I mean, it was well done. Very well done. The ending's kind of one of those, like, weird moments. Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you, the ending was kind of weird. Because it's one of those artsy endings. Where it's
I
like,
see.
hope you
Oh.
understood it.
Oh God. Okay. I really hate when they go overboard with it. I like subtle symbolism in my.
Angel
in my
Beats had a
media.
great, subtle, like, artsy ending.
Jump on its back.
Great,
Yeah.
great, subtle artsy ending.
But like it's like I like subtle art. I like subtle symbolism in my entertainment. But I hate when it's like to the point where it's like, ask me what it means, ask me what it means, ask me what it
Yeah,
means.
it wasn't quite that level, but it was still like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, if you're paying attention, and you're decent at thinking, you'll get it. But it was still like, oh, I actually have to do some serious thinking.
But remember, you must equip the monography shot first before you can use it.
But,
Go get him, Mr. Claw.
yeah, no, I mean,
I'll have to watch the movie to check it out. I guess.
like, the problem I had with it the most was it was very slow pacing. Like, very slow pacing. It's like a 2.5 hour movie.
Wow.
So,
Pretty long.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I would recommend it.
Oh
Get
shoot.
up there. Don't
Yo,
stop.
this video's kind of old, but I just recently came across it. But
You
you know
fucker.
that one Japanese guy that makes like YouTube videos. about like different things, like you know how Japanese people see different things that happen in other countries and whatnot. Yeah, he recently made a video of like three questions Japanese guy from a Japanese guy for black people or something along those lines. And like I watched it, I'm like, I kind of get like some of the stuff where he's coming from, but honestly, I feel like there's like a divide in his knowledge, or like a lapse in his knowledge about it because he's not from here. So I'm like, like you're gonna piss off a lot of people, man, because you're touching on some very sensitive subjects that you have no idea about, my brother.
It's your prize.
And you're gonna like you know, yeah, people are gonna get pretty upset from the stuff you're talking about.
Controlled by the power of the rune.
If possible, I'd actually like to I actually like to talk to him personally. I don't think that's possible, but I would like to talk to him personally.
I wonder why.
And be like, you know, hey, yeah. So I mean, like, the situation is a little bit more complicated than you realize. You know, when you start talking about what you call crime rates and stuff in the African American communities and stuff, it's like it's not as straightforward as you probably think it is.
Block. Okay. Oh, what bullshit? Bullshit game. Bullshit.
When he made the video because he pissed off a bunch of people. In another video he made, and like people were like sending him death threats and stuff, and I'm like, come on, man. Like, don't send the guy the death threats because he said something insensitive. I mean, shell, man. He just like barely knows any better what the fuck he's saying. I mean,
it's kind of like how many black people do Japanese people really know? Like, I mean, there's some in Japan. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's none.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not like here where it's like, oh yeah, no, I see black people all the time.
You throw a rock, you're about to hit one of us.
Yeah. Versus like over in Japan, it's like more of a, well, yeah, occasionally.
I just got this stupid thought, man. Just like you like throw a rock, dude. You just hear, ah, hey, nigga.
Oh, did you see? Like, I realized I pretty much missed the entire last season of Family Guy.
Uh huh.
So
I saw a little bit of it.
So I've been watching some of it where Brian got attacked by social justice warriors and everything.
Yeah.
Because of his comment on Twitter. Where it was like, I'm gonna go see the new Kevin Hart movie. Just kidding. I'm white and have got a college degree.
Yeah, that.
It's like, everyone's all like, that's racist.
That's like racist. It's like, yeah, like.
Are you... Ladies and gentlemen, why has it gotta be ladies and gentlemen? That's sexist. Gentlemen and ladies. Why has it gotta be gentlemen and ladies? That's also sexist. What about me? I identify as a pineapple. I just love that.
Oh man.
That was one of the few times I really actually enjoyed some jokes in Family Guy.
Yeah,
recently.
Like recent Family Guy, yeah.
Yeah, because I like legitimately enjoyed that whole thing where it's just like, ladies, gentlemen, pineapples. What about me? I identify as a ping pong ball. Like, just what? And then he just starts like, no, fuck you all, fuck you.
I feel like I feel like the joke's kind of low-hanging fruit because it's like
it is, like, but it still made me laugh.
Still, yeah, it's still funny
because you could see it happening. Like,
these guys still think I'm someone
named Desert Claw.
That means he must be Desert Claw.
Yep, I am the Claw.
I had no idea he was such a big deal.
What is it,
The Claw. And I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Hard. Oh, I was thinking, dude. I think I was thinking about an Ed and Eddie reference.
Why?
I think one of them. I think Ed put his hand in the like put a what you call him on his hand?
space pirate
A
Dorgan
hook on
Goa?
his hand and call himself the Claw.
You guys do space travel?
You mean the space pirate? Captain Harlock?
Of course.
No,
We're big-time
Dogenzoa.
pirates.
Oh.
We travel
I'm
all
a
over the
lot less
galaxy.
interested now.
I mean, hunting has its moments, but tracking down immense treasure throughout the universe isn't half bad.
Me. Up in
I would love to be a space pirate. That would be like the
Yeah.
best day ever.
Yeah, man. Being a space pirate would be
Ship is
fucking
hidden in the
sweet.
desert to the west of here.
I
Why don't
like
you meet up with us
just be
there?
all like Captain Harlock up in there.
desert?
Best best time.
We had a couple of minor issues.
Dude, because like all the adventure, man. It's like you know how much I love me some good adventure.
Yeah, like you're just piloting around unexplored planets looking for treasure,
Hey, wait a minute.
robbing some freighter ships along the way.
And I just made myself sad thinking about No Man's Sky.
Which is on sale right now on PlayStation Network as part of their
Cause
play.
Find our ship.
Ironically, part of their best of PlayStation sale,
Please be sure
That is
to prepare
ironic.
for your journey before setting out.
and it's $20, which is more expensive than a used copy. Oh, hello, Alpha Omega. It's nice to see you again.
one of our usuals is here. Yay!
Okay, so we have look for next episode markers in order to advance the story. Yep. When a marker is light blue, the story advancing location may be positioned at a different height. Oh, that's kind of neat. I like that. Rent a Yago from the Yago merchant at the western gate and exit to the desert, and your travels into space can finally begin. Once you leave Salgin, you won't be able to return for a while. Oh, Alpha's actually watching on his PS4.
Huh?
Yay!
That's cool.
Don't forget to save 200Z so that you can rent a Yago. Nice of the game to let me know how much exactly of the money I will need in order to, you know, move on with the plot.
Huh?
I like how the game tells you, hey, you're gonna need this amount of money to move on with
It
the
was
plot.
outside the Western
Like-
Gates, right?
So, yeah, have fun shopping, but remember, you don't have this much money, you're fucking stuck. Hello, shopkeep. Lazark. Sell me your finest goods, Lazark. An iron cube. Yes, give me 2 iron cubes. Thank you. Relaxing aroma. Oh, I like that the game tells you whether it's a revelation item or not. That's really nice, actually. Okay. Let's see about some revelation. Just like I thought, I needed an iron cube. Boop. I need a lot of other items, though. Nope, nothing up in the rafters. Okay, let's head out. See if I can find another shop.
Captain Dorgan Goa, huh?
Yes, Captain Dorgan Goa. You don't have to keep repeating his name. What's the sign say? Wait, they already put up a sign commemorating me actually winning? Jesus. This town works fast to commemorate their heroes. Like, the battle just finished. Here, we made a plaque for you already. The statue will be up by tonight. A wild edge. Ooh. Let's buy a wild edge. Or do I need a wild edge? I don't know. I don't know if it's better or not.
What happened?
I don't know if this wild edge is a better weapon. 35. Okay, it's a 35. So let's see. As 35 damage, what's this thing? Wild Edge. A 30. Haha, it is lower. But it's better at other things. No, I don't want it. You, sir, have shitty equipment. Go buy better stuff and then sell me better stuff.
I can go to space. How am I gonna tell Raoul?
Raoul?
That's
Who the
not
hell's
nice,
Raoul? Raoul. Raoul.
Whenever I hear the name Raoul, I think of a really weird movie that my stepdad told me about when I was in high school, called Eating Raoul.
Is it a gay porno?
Yeah, I know, it's weird. I don't know. It's just like, because what you call them? He told me apparently it's about like these people who ate and killed like their helper, whose name was like Raoul or something.
I'll take you on.
Raoul. All I can think of is Raoul.
Whenever I hear that name, like, you know, like I think about the movie that my stepdad told me. I never even watched that movie. Never even tried or desired to watch that movie. But whenever I hear the name Raoul, that's the first thing I think about.
Alright, let's save, because saving is very important after boss battles. Like, very, very important. Exchange points? What's exchange points? Ooh, I get points for bosses. What does that mean? Okay, I increased my hunter's rank from 100 to 96. What does that mean? Yes, I am number 96. What does that do? Thank you, game, for explaining that vital piece of information.
I can go to space. But how am I gonna tell Raoul?
Oh, that's kind of cool. I can see the monster I fought. Ah. I can defeat a bunch of other random things too. Interesting. Very interesting. The question is, can I move faster? Jesus. It runs so slow.
I wonder if they'll ever realize I'm not Desert Claw.
I don't know, but move faster.
Here they come.
Ooh, a bunch of mish. Oh, hold on. There we go. Boom. Yeah.
That's how you get it done.
That is how you get it done. Bow chicka bow wow. Oh yeah. Shark, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You're like really quiet.
I just switched to actually watching the stream. I stopped playing. I stopped playing. What was it?
I'm at the spaceport. I don't want to be at the
Dynamite.
spaceport. Or do I want to be at the spaceport? I don't know. I don't want to continue the plot yet. Plot continuation bad. Side questing good. Let's be proper people and go up the up escalator. Not be that guy that goes down the up escalator. You know the people.
Scott, I want to see what people think, because like sometimes I'll like download like some random phone games on the phone and play with them. And honestly, some of these games are freaking ridiculous, and they might make an interesting video.
It's fine. Go ahead and
So I was thinking
record it
about
off your
recording
video or off your phone.
Yeah. So like there's this one game called Hammerman.
Yes, I agree. I am actually excited, Alpha. Alpha has to say we're excited for the Shadow
too.
Colossus, yeah.
Yes, like the Shadow of the Colossus is in my top 10 games.
It's probably not going to be a day one purchase for me, just because there's a bunch of other games coming out really close to it.
Yeah. I wish I was more excited.
It's definitely going to be this year, like as soon as I can.
Yeah, I would be more excited, but what was it? Like I literally played the game like through the game 4 times on 2 different systems.
Yeah, it makes me actually a little happy that I never picked it up on the PS3.
Yeah, 'cause I totally picked it up on a PS3.
Oh my gosh, Alpha, I am looking forward to watching your series on it then, if you've never played it. Like,
oh yeah, I'm pretty looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that too. That's
like,
pretty cool.
I love seeing people play through that game for the first time. It's so gorgeous. I mean, I remember when that game came out on the PS2. I picked it up, like, that was one of my Christmas gifts, was that game. Because I saw it, and I'm just like, I have to have that game.
Yeah, Jordan's the only one here that doesn't play Shadow of the Colossus because he's a loser.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's the exact reason. You hear so many good things about it because it really is so good.
Yeah, it's a very good game.
I don't think the hype will ruin it for you, in all honesty. Like, I can understand being afraid that the hype would ruin it for you. But I think as long as you keep the hype in perspective, I think you'll be fine. Because I'm not gonna say that this game, that it's the most amazing game ever made or anything. But it's fun. It's gorgeous. Like, gorgeous.
Yeah, I honestly didn't realize how much I liked Shadow of the Colossus until I was making my top 10, and I was like, you know, I really like this fucking game.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not my top 10. But
we used to do top 10s on the channel, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the old days of Lazy Gaming, guys.
I can go to space.
Yeah, basically, you shouldn't expect it to change your life or anything like that. Yeah, it's a fun game. The main thing is the aesthetics. Like, that's, if I can praise anything, it's the aesthetics. Like, that game looks gorgeous. Just the art style.
And it kind of has an interesting take on what a platformer is.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like things like that are things.
Those space pirates, are they really?
Yeah, exactly. Like, people thought Last Jedi would be the greatest film ever. And it's like, no, it's okay. Like, it's not bad, it's not the best thing ever. It's just, it's definitely a good game. Like, I cannot fault Shadow of the Colossus as being anything other than a good game. Like, hey, I could finally go to that save point that I had to pass. Because the game wouldn't let me go in there before it freaking decided to have the boss battle.
Those guys were no challenge at all.
Yeah, those guys were no challenge at all.
I wonder if they'll ever realize I'm not Desert Claw.
God, you don't have much dialogue, do you, Jasper?
Oh, yo, so did you see that Burger King did an ad to like did an ad to raise awareness about net neutrality?
Are they really?
No.
Yeah, pretty much they like when people order their burgers, they like took a fucking long time with their burgers, and then when people complain about it, they're like, "Oh, you're in a slow lane, so you need to pay us like $20 to get your Whopper earlier."
I can go to space.
And people got like pissed off.
So Alpha, we're gonna be picking up Monster Hunter World if you want to play that with us. That comes out tomorrow. Otherwise,
Yes,
other multiplayer
so
games,
excited.
I mean, we could do Minecraft with you, like if you want. Or, what else? God Eater. God Eater's another one.
I need to buy God Eater.
You do. You really, really do. God Eater
Didn't
is
just turn his
like,
God Eater in though.
he better not have.
I think he did. He was talking about turning games in. I think one of the games he said he turned in was God Eater.
Because we've talked about doing it on the channel, so he better not have.
I mean, like, don't enjoy. He might think, well, we're gonna I think he'd be like, oh, well, we're getting Monster Hunter, so I don't need God Eater anymore.
Yeah, except they're two very different styled. I mean, they're two very different games because God Eater has more of a plot. Because let's be honest, Monster Hunter doesn't really have that much of a plot.
Well, I don't even know anything about Monster Hunter's plot, to be honest, to say yes or no.
And that's the whole thing.
Here they come.
Like, from what I've seen, it's like Monster Hunter's plot's very basic. Of like, hey, you hunt monsters because villagers asked you to. Go kill the monsters.
That's the end of that.
But yeah. Yeah, Alpha, we have a bunch of multiplayer games if you'd like
I wonder if they'll
to play
ever
any
realize I'm
stream
not
any of them
Desert Claw.
with us. Or if you've got a few that you know of that maybe we could pick up, you can let us know.
Those space pirates, are they really?
Alright, let's continue the plot. I think it's about time to continue the plot. But let's make a save before I continue the plot, just in case there's some reason I need to come back here. Because that's the type of RPG player I am.
It was outside the western gates, right?
By the way, before I record like these games on my phone and put them up, quick question: does any of them actually remember the password to OGG Raws?
I have it on my phone.
Excellent.
I can text you it if you need.
Yeah, because we're definitely gonna need that.
Yeah. Yeah, I could easily text it to you. I mean, not right this minute, but...
Well, you don't need it right now. But.
Yeah. Boom. Yeah.
That was a cinch.
Oh, my gun level is max. What does that mean? Yeah, I've heard World of Tanks isn't really that impressive.
No, World of Tanks is meh. I played it for a little while because I was broke and I needed like games to play at the time, and it was so meh, it hurt. You know, apparently I should have been playing fucking Warframe when I was broke, because apparently Warframe is actually really good.
Who knew?
Right?
Okay, let me run one of the
bullshit.
skeleton camels.
I thought, oh, this is just some free-to-play bullshit. Then, like, later on, it's like, no, it's actually really good. You know, like, apparently it succeeds at what Destiny fails at.
Jester.
So I'm like, huh, I should have been playing that when I was broke.
You could just leave without saying anything.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
I'd be up for trying out
I didn't
Warframe.
want you to try to stop me.
I've never played it.
Stop you?
I played like a little bit of it when I first got a PS4 because, you know, the PS4 was so starved for content when I first got it.
That's because you
Yeah, I
weren't
needed
dumb enough to
something
actually
else.
buy it, like, launch year.
It's been my dream since I was little.
I didn't buy it launch year. I bought it like the year
Come on,
after when
Raul.
Destiny came out.
What do you say?
Either way. You bought it before a lot of the really good games started coming out for it.
I'm sorry, Raul.
I'm sorry, Raul. I must go pretend
you
to be
so
a
much for
legendary
raising
space pirate.
And taking care of me.
You disappoint me.
It's my
son.
It's my destiny.
Wow. I'm off.
You bring shame upon us all.
You bring shame upon us. Wait, is there a big boob check? Probably. Go well, my
I
son.
always knew this. Do you remember when you were just a
Go
boy?
forth and grab the bubble
We'd
pussy.
always look up at the stars together.
Yeah. Of course I remember.
We'd always look at those stars, and you'd see that constellation of the
Gaze
big
up at the
tits.
stars. And talk
I
about
never
outer
understood
space.
how you saw that. Maybe it should have been
Okay,
a sign.
I could like hear that my bike is still freaking low as crap, so I'm about to change. I'm about to adjust it.
Really? And what would you do out there?
Huh?
I'm gonna go to space. What would you do out there? I don't know.
I don't know, but I still want to go, for
Yep,
sure.
but I want to go to space.
Can I roll? Huh? Can I?
You know what?
Of course you can,
I just thought of something.
Where's your
I complicated-
Tenchi Muyo game?
Uh-huh.
It's on the Sega Saturn in Japan only. That's where your Tenchi Muyo game is. That's where my Tenchi Muyo game is. Because it's got boobs. We can't have that coming to the US.
Right?
I mean, children can't see nipple.
Wait, the Tenchi Muyo game has nipple?
Yes, the Tenchi Muyo anime has nipple. What are you talking about?
You're the only family I've got. From the moment I first held you.
When they're in the hot springs, there's actually full-on nipple, like everything. Like
I've come to
I mean, like the
feel you
game?
as my son.
the
Usually games
game,
don't have that.
the movie.
That, my boy.
Jacques, the
I know the
Sega,
movie in
the
the anime
Sega,
does.
the Sega Saturn had porn on it. Like legit
Okay, I
Sega,
knew about that.
Sega approved
Here
porn.
for your return.
It was like a bunch of executives in the office. We approve.
I mean,
like
that's what's
sticker-
weird
like-
about the Japanese Sega Saturn.
Stick a white sticky stamp of approval on it.
I can't
Thank you, Sega to Sanshiro. Like,
You're welcome, my child. As
But
he,
no,
as he ascends into the heavens.
one day, I will do a video on every Tenchi Muyo game for you, Alpha. As soon as I get my Sega Saturn.
And we you know, and we get back to doing Let's Plays, so I'm gonna have to censor it. Like,
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna censor.
Nope. Nope. I
Scott,
refuse.
censor.
I refuse for my art to be censored.
Scott.
I refuse for my art to be censored.
Scott, this is a new day and age of YouTube. We will get fucking banned.
I refuse to censor my art.
Oh, speaking of which, so Scott, did you hear that YouTube is a new competitor coming up? Huh?
What?
So that's
It's going to be Twitch. Twitch is gonna get into the gonna get into the, you know, like video produced video business.
See, Alpha didn't censor his play of Outlast 2. Yes, never. I agree with you, Alpha. Never censor, never surrender.
And that's why.
Jacques, you're not gonna censor my stream of God of War 3 when I start streaming that, and we have a full-on Aphrodite sex scene. You're not censoring that.
Let me be the one to edit it. We're gonna see what happens.
Jacques, it's a stream. You can't edit it.
Let me be the one to edit it. Oh, it was a stream?
Yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see what happens.
Jacques, you're not censoring. You're not one of those people that censors artwork, you fucker. Is The Birth of Venus censored?
Wait, what?
Like, I mean, you know, is Debbie Does Dallas censored?
The fuck is Debbie Does Dallas?
It's a porn. Like, we don't censor things, Jacques. It's called freedom. It's called freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. It is my First Amendment right.
How often have we uploaded porn to our channel?
And how dare you, Alpha? God of War is an amazing series. Like, because God of War is basically the story of the most determined atheist to ever exist.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, it's like, oh, these gods exist? Pfft, give me 10 minutes.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
Like, Kratos doesn't believe in God because he murdered him. That's God of War.
Yeah, no, fuck the gods.
And they were basically saying with the new God of War, they're like, hey, we're not gonna have it like the last one, because basically it became, the God of War series just became a checklist of, okay, he's gotta go kill this god, and then he goes and kills this god, and then well, he believes in them technically, like he knows they exist, but he's also murdering them so that they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. So
that he can just be like, see, there is no gods. Like,
basically, you can blame Kratos for all the fact that we don't have gods nowadays. You know, just like what happened to all those like gods of legend?
All of the space pirates just abandoned me after having me like join their crew. Yeah, but no, he definitely murders them in really great, violent, gory ways. Except for Aphrodite, he just fucks her. As he should. So far he has only fought the Roman or the Greek gods.
Yeah, he's gonna fight Norse gods and the new one.
Yes and no. They were like, hey, we're not just gonna have him fighting a bunch of the gods. Like,
oh,
I don't know if he'll fight Thor. Like, it's probably gonna be like God of War 1, where it was like he only cared about killing Ares. Everyone else was kind of just on his side. It wasn't until God of War 2 that it was like, hey, I'm teaming up with the Titans because Zeus fucked me over, and I'm gonna kill Zeus. And then all the other gods are like, hey, you can't kill Zeus. And he's like, well, fuck you, I'll just kill you all.
That was a close one.
So I'm willing to bet that he's gonna end up, like, fighting someone, some Greek, or some Norse god, like Loki or something, and other people will just help him.
Honestly, Loki seemed more like chaotic. I don't. Loki's painted as a villain in like most things, but
That's because he's a
based
trickster
on-
god.
Yeah, like based on like the things that he does, honestly, Loki seems more like a chaotic neutral character.
I want to see him fight the new gods from DC. Yes. Don't worry. Kratos will eventually get there. He will fight every form.
Dude, I wanna see like a God of War what's it called, Egyptian like Egyptian god series, like like him dealing with like Egyptian gods and stuff.
See, the problem is though, like, how would he go back in time at that point?
Fair point. Although, what I would what would be interesting would be like a game series spin-off, where you play as like dude. Okay, Scott, Gabe. Here. You play as Moses, and you kill all the Egyptian gods.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, go back in time. I mean, technically the Greeks, like, by the time... No, he fought the Greek gods. And then now he's fighting the Norse gods. So by the time you're fighting the Norse gods, the Egyptian gods are pretty much, like... The whole Egyptian pantheon's pretty much done for.
So this is the guy.
Oh my god, is that Stephen Blum?
But no, Scott, don't you agree? Would that be a great freaking game, Scott? You play as Moses, and you go and fight all of the Egyptian
technically
gods.
the Greek gods and the Roman gods are the exact same thing, just with different names.
Yeah, more or less.
It's like, oh no, he's not Ares, he's Mars. Like, ooh. You know, that's not Aphrodite, that's Venus.
He just doesn't have any friends.
Hate teaming up with small fries. Never expected Desert Claw to be such a youngster. Guess you can't trust rumors, can
It
ya?
does kind of mean that their gods are pretty much not around. I mean, because I would just figure that the Greek gods killed the Egyptian gods at that point. And that's how it works. Like,
Yeah.
there can be only one. Is that a cat?
There could be only one.
Is the cat... The cat is the leader of their space pirates.
What? That's fucking amazing.
Oh no, he's a first mate. Okay.
Oh, well, that's not quite as amazing.
He can be
But still
such a
cool.
pain.
Still cool.
Yeah, but now Alpha, we're in Norse mythology, so like in order to go back to the Egyptian ones, it would have to be back.
Scott, you haven't answered my question yet.
What?
That a game where you play as Moses killing
No.
all the Egyptian gods would be awesome.
Okay.
That would be
Come
weird
on,
as
you know
fuck.
it'd be awesome. You'd be awesome, dude.
You're an official crew member on the Dorganok. All right.
Everyone loves Norse mythology. Everyone loves Odin and Thor and Loki, and that's all that they're basically. That's about where people's knowledge of Norse mythology ends. If you're really lucky,
cooler gods.
if you're really lucky, they know Freya. And lion titties, yes. If you want Egyptian gods, go play Assassin's Creed Origins.
Raul, where's that ship going?
In that game, you kill Anubis.
Maybe to some planet somewhere.
That's cool.
Really?
And,
What do they have on
what's
those
his face?
planets?
The bird one. The opposite of Anubis.
Like what?
Oh,
Blanking on its name
Ra?
right now. Yeah, Ra.
Ra?
Yeah, you kill all of the Egyptian gods in the DLC for Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh, Raul, you're no
Or, I'm sorry,
fun.
not DLC. It's like monthly challenges or something.
I happen to like this planet. As long
Something
as I can
stupid.
live here, I'll be safe.
Because Assassin's Creed Origins was stupid.
But I want to go into space.
Yeah, I don't want to play like
I wanna
Assassin's
explore
Creed
the
Origins.
galaxy and see
To be
what it's
honest,
like.
like
I played it.
I just don't want to play
Alpha
I don't
just
wanna
beat
play
it.
I'm sure you will one day.
Yep, and I bet it'll be super
Yeah.
cool. And when
I don't know.
I'll tell you all about it, Raul.
See, I guess if you are a big ancient Egypt history nut, then you would like Assassin's Creed Origins. To me,
Yo,
Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood and
Alpha,
Revelations ends it
Alpha,
for me.
you answer my question then. Wouldn't a game where you play as Moses that can kill all the Egyptian gods be awesome?
Oh, that's right.
How dare you have a different opinion than me, Alpha? Your opinion's wrong because it's different. My opinion's correct because it is mine.
It's very advanced. The most
That's how this works.
planet in the galaxy.
Right, Jock? Although your opinion doesn't matter in this situation.
We've got some important business
What?
there.
But I don't care. I don't play Assassin's Creed.
Well, I mean, your opinion wouldn't matter anyway because it's not my opinion, but...
Shut up, Stab.
I've got some lunch to eat, so if you'll excuse me,
How dare you?
you are later. Meow.
How dare you?
You can take it easy too,
But no,
Mr.
Alpha,
Bond.
answer my question.
Perhaps you'd like to have a look around the ship while we're in transit.
Good idea. I mean, after all, this place is your
How
home now, isn't
dare
it?
you, sir? Sir. You're wrong, sir. I like how this pirate's just named Davis. It just doesn't sound like a
Alpha?
piratey name to me.
Alpha, I think I'm on to something amazing, and I need you to answer my question.
Yes, the answer to the question is 42.
Oh. Okay.
I'm glad we settled that. Wait, can I change allies? Can I have... Nope. I don't have access to my other characters yet. Boo, I want the one that's voiced by Stephen Blum.
Scott, how's the bioplanet computer coming along?
I mean, it's still gonna be a year or two.
Damn it!
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you a biomechanical engineer? Because last I checked, I was the only one here.
Fine.
Finally, I'm up in space.
Yes, I am up in space. Thank you. Okay. I have to talk to the stupid characters that I don't like.
I like it.
I don't like these characters. This robot reminds me too much of C-3PO, and the other guy reminds me too much of a British fat guy.
I can't wait until we get back so I can take the helm again.
I don't like
Best
either of
in the
those characters.
galaxy. I like the sound of that.
Very good.
By the way, can I ask you something?
Of course, what is it?
Yeah, the story of Assassin's Creed Origins just bored me.
Scouting out all
I ended
these
up just
great
like going
hunters.
around and doing like hunting and stuff like that for most of the stream because the plot just was so boring.
Maybe you'd better ask the captain yourself. It's not really my place to say.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
figured
definitely
as
not the
much.
worst Assassin's Creed
I
game,
mean,
but it's
Dwarven
definitely
Goes
not
so
one of the
far as
best
to
either.
scout hunters from all over the universe. But for what purpose?
Yep.
I believe at the time I called it meh.
We're about to pass through the Rose
Was my final thoughts of it was meh.
I've opened the locks on the deck hatch. You can get there from the lower staircase.
Got it. I'll check it out.
Hold up, I just realized I forgot to do something, and Julie's gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now, anyways.
What'd you do?
I forgot to tweet about the fact that we're streaming.
Good job. Maybe that's why Alex isn't here.
I mean, he usually has alerts though.
It's all your fault. So I was level 40 going into the Fistory mission. Yeah, you weren't overpowered at all. Probably with some legendary equipment and everything else.
The
Like,
ship sure has been through a lot.
clearly not overpowered. Now let's go get some boobs in my team. And then immediately level her up. As much as I can, because
Wow.
she will be a permanent party member. Because any females I get on my team are immediate party members.
Wow.
I'm of the same opinion, Alpha. I love to just get over-leveled and then just blow past everything.
Here.
It's one of the things I loved about Tales of
Thanks for
Xillia,
saving me earlier.
was the way that
Oh,
the
it's nothing.
shops worked.
Not bad, huh? That's because I'm a pirate too.
Yeah.
Because it's like the shops in Tales of Xillia, I could just level them up, the weapon shop up super quickly, and just pump everything into that, and just have really brokenly powerful weapons early in the
But
game.
you've got awfully pretty eyes.
It was so great.
You sure don't look like a battle-hardened hero.
And Jock, what were you saying about Julian?
Oh, Julian gonna be pissed off at how I tweeted it too.
Why?
I usually don't like to be straightforward and say, "Hey, we're streaming, come watch." I usually like to say something quirky, or say something funny. Like this one, I just put the link, and with just simple text in front of it saying, "If you're not here right now, you're wrong."
Beautiful.
Works for me. Let's find out, shall we, Alpha? Because that is an important question. I need to know for research purposes.
I don't know
Yeah.
why, but looking
Research.
At the stars somehow calms me.
It's of vital information. Right, Chuck?
What's the question?
How old is this chick?
I've always wanted to be up in space.
It's vital
My
information.
dreams finally come
I can look
true.
it up.
That's what I'm doing right now while the cutscene's going on.
You sound like the galaxy's top bounty hunter.
Well, I mean, so what?
I guess. My name's Kisala. Nice to meet you, Desert Claw.
I'm Jaster. Jaster Rogue.
Hi, Jaster. Oh, right. Have you met Papa yet?
Papa?
My dad, Dorgangoa. He's the captain of this ship.
What? So, you're...
Right, his daughter.
Yeah, she's the daughter of the captain.
What the?
By the way, Scott, I don't know if you realize I was telling Admire about this, but like how little clothing freaking Magilu is wearing in Tales of Berseria.
As she should be.
How did they ever get so close?
Like, you don't realize, like, do you realize the sheer tiny amount of clothing she's wearing?
Jaster, look
I do,
out.
yes.
She's just wearing a chest piece that covers from right above her belly button to her chest,
Oh crap.
and really short shorts that almost look like panties.
Okay.
Like she has a bunch of stuff going on with her that makes you forget that.
Sorry, I
Oh,
wasn't
see,
done.
told you, Scott. Told you, Scott. See, told you, Scott. Told you you'd be pissed off.
Like he's like, Jacques,
Told you.
explain.
Told you you'd be pissed off, Anthony.
That's great. Like, I actually find that pretty entertaining, that he's just like, why am I now getting it?
Told you you'd be pissed off.
So I can find the age for Jaster, but not Kisala. Her wiki doesn't say her age. So I don't know if it's okay to FAP 2.
Jaster!
Ah, that's a shame.
Julian said he's on his way home and he's not done bitching, by the way.
Oh god.
Stop hitting me, you stupid boss. We need to douse her in our holy water to save her quick. Wet her
Okay,
down.
Scott,
What?
I got it. Move to Japan and it's probably okay. Although she's not like 12, this is okay. I doubt she's 12.
She might be. You know what? We're just gonna assume that she's the same age as Jaster, who's 18.
The main character's 18?
Yeah. The main character's 18. So, we're just gonna assume she's the same age since she's the main love interest of the game, and it would be creepy if she was younger than that. So, boom!
I mean, like, she's probably, no, if the main character's 18, then I would say she's probably 15 or 14. Well, 14 or 15.
Nope, we're gonna say she's 18.
I mean, like, a lot of times, the love interests are
We're
much
gonna
younger.
say she's 18. I
Okay.
couldn't find it either, Alpha, so we're just gonna assume she's 18.
There's something you all need
For
to
legal
know.
purposes.
This ship has gone completely out of control.
What? Steve!
So I'm saying she's 21. What? She's now old enough to drink? She only needs to be 18.
This is bad. Very, very bad. We're trapped in Jerica's gravity.
Yeah, I mean, like, she needs to be a little bit older for me if we're going to do anything but fuck. But, you know, we're like, you know, like, if we're just having a little fun, 18's fine.
So, after this cutscene is the part that I got to when I played this game on the PS2. That's as far as I got. See, at least everyone came in after I stopped dying to the same boss over and over again. And apparently we can get a bikini costume for the chick, too.
Don't worry, it'll take more than that to break this ship.
I feel you on that, Alpha. I feel you on that one. I have to understand completely.
Yes. Apparently there's 2 chicks in this game. And I guess one has bigger tits than this chick.
I'm alive!
Very
We
interesting.
were supposed to go to Zaran, but just our luck, we've crash landed on Jerica of all places.
Yeah,
Whoop-de-doo.
on Jerica of all places.
So, this is Jerica. Jungle
Whoop-de-doo.
planet.
Well, can you fix it?
Almost everything can be repaired right away, but the engine...
This is definitely gonna take some time. Oh no! This is just fantastic. The fixes are no big thing, but we're all out of booster oil.
You're kidding! Now what? There aren't any starship markets on Jerica. What are we supposed to do?
Come on. That's no way for a bunch of space pirates to act. Alright, listen up, you rank amateurs.
Why won't they
That
just
oil
say
is
what
made
her
from the
age
fruit of
is?
a particular tree that has highly flammable sap. Apparently, that fruit grows on a certain jungle planet. I think you get my drift.
Of course, that's right. I remember now. The booster oil we need comes from this fire fruit that's harvested here on Jerica. If we can get a hold of some of that fruit, we'd be able to make more oil with it.
Who's the other chick in this
Very
game as
good,
well?
Bolthead.
Fire
There she
fruit,
is.
huh?
Let's go. Simon, Steve, we'll leave the repairs to you.
How
We
hot
have
is
to
she?
land on such a sweltering planet.
She's okay.
What?
The other chick in this game. The like
Well,
other
you looking up
love
online or
interest.
something?
Yeah. Yes, the mole creature is just Scotty from Star Trek. And actually, Alpha, if you're saying that the one dude sounds like Wolverine, it's because it kind of is. It's Wolverine from Wolverine and the X-Men.
Huh.
And I think X-Men Evolution, but I'm not 100% sure on that. At last, it's time to begin adventuring on a new planet. Enemies will be a lot more challenging from here on out. So do your best to avoid the dreaded game over screen. Yeah, because I haven't already seen the game over screen like twice now. Yay! She got dagger slash. And Zagrum is gonna get whatever this is. Fire sword. Because so far these are gonna be my party members. Because fuck Steve and Simon. Fuck them.
Wow. What do you hate them for?
The one's basically C-3PO and the other one's just annoying.
Which one's Simon?
Simon's the robot that sounds like C-3PO. The dreaded gay over scream.
And then who's Steve?
The mole thing.
Oh.
Zagrum's the one that has the badass voice, and then there's the chick. Yeah, the gay over scream would be confusing. Let's use the save point on the ship, and then immediately use the other save point that's just off of the ship.
From Rosa.
Oh, a shop. My party needs less Dobby. Like, 0 Dobby. No one wants a Dobby. If you think Dobby needs to exist, you're wrong. Right, Chuck? Exactly. Chuck agrees.
What do I agree with?
No one needs more Dobby. Fuck
I
Dobby.
don't remember who Dobby is.
You remember that little annoying house elf from the beginning of Chamber of Secrets in Harry Potter?
Right. That Dobby. Yeah, Dobby's a dick. Oh, god damn it.
See, Dobby just needs to die. You can get them at the Dobby store down by Dobby Street. No. Just fuck no.
So, what you're saying is we need to burn down Dobby Street.
That's exactly what we need to do. Jock understands how this works. Dang. I need more money. Oh, screw you, game. Screw you. Sure, use one of those. Nope, that's it for him. Use one of those, sure. Nope, that's it for that. You feel pride and accomplishment by paying for them through microtransactions using your Dobby coins. Microtransactions never make me feel... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do actually sometimes feel pride from microtransactions. Because Kingdom Hearts Union Cross has got me got me good. I'm very much hooked on that game. And I kept trying to get my Scrooge McDuck medal, but no.
I don't feel anything but crippling shame whenever I buy, whenever I get microtransactions.
Yeah, they won't let me freaking just have my damn like Scrooge McDuck medal. No, no. God forbid we let Scott get his Scrooge McDuck medal. Microtransactions aren't gross. They're amazing. Alright. Night Alpha.
Oh, good night, man. And then we were once again alone.
All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself. Alright. Let's continue through the jungle.
Place like this,
Book.
you never know what'll happen.
Alright. What's this sign say? Something about a swamp. Got it.
Keep this pace up.
Burkakwa. Yeah, let's go to Burkakwa. That sounds like a great place.
Bukake?
Yes. Bukake udon. I want to watch
you
Pop.
breathing hard.
Strange.
I want to watch Pop Team
This area
or
should be
Pop
full
Team
of
Epic.
fire fruit, but there's not a single
Is
one
that
to
you
be
breathing
found.
hard, or did Julian just get here?
What's going on?
I'm not breathing hard.
I
Did
wonder,
Julian just get here?
could someone
Not
try
that I
to
know
take
of.
them all?
I haven't seen it pop up on stream yet saying.
Nobody could take all of the fruit in the jungle.
Well, maybe huge troops of monkeys are eating all the
let me see.
fruit.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, because I would have heard the little
Let's go a little
jingle
farther
and
in.
seen, like, you know,
Yeah.
Zero is in the chat type of, or in the party.
I bet there's some pretty amazing people around here.
Here we go.
Come on, see if you can take us.
I don't know, it's weird. It's like a lot of ruffling around, like this PlayStation says it's coming from your side.
I don't know what it could be though.
It's weird. Like someone's like moving your mic around.
Oh, I just moved the mic a second ago.
It's still going.
Oh, the mic is still right now.
You have a fan on?
It's been on since the very beginning.
You might have moved it like closer to the fan or something.
No, it's still the
Or,
same.
like more in the fan's like blowing direction, I should say. Maybe.
No, I'm in the same position I've been.
Well, that's weird then.
Where do we
There, I
start
turned my
looking?
fan lower. So,
Here they come.
Alright.
kill the stump.
Scott, do you like figs, by the way?
Figs?
Yeah.
No, that is a disgusting thing.
Good. Like, you know, because if you said yes, I would say don't eat wild figs.
Why?
Well, you see, there's species of wasp that crawl inside of figs,
Everyone okay?
and like they pollinate inside of the figs and lay their eggs in there, and then they die in there. So when you eat those figs, you're actually eting like a dead fig, the maggots.
I mean, people like French people eat maggots normally, like in their cheese.
I mean, well, that may be true. Are you or I French?
Come on, try me.
No, but
There we go. There we go.
Sorry about that.
yo.
All right.
Heal yourself. Jesus. Like, they weren't joking.
What?
People
Oh,
are
enemies
dying
fucking-
fast.
This is getting out of hand.
I agree. This is getting out of hand. Strategy. Maybe strategy will help. Hey, Julian's in.
Hello.
Is that all you're gonna say? Just hello?
And then like grunt and just like processing.
Processing what?
Jacques. Yes.
You know that you're supposed to post as soon as the stream goes up that we're streaming. There's no excuse. You were there. I can't stop what I'm doing to make sure that the post the stream.
It was
it's pretty obvious when
entertaining
I'm doing that.
when Jock realized, because he's like, oh shit, Julian's gonna be pissed.
That was a cinch.
But how do we know it wasn't your fault, Julian?
No, please
Yeah.
don't even start with me.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
even
Julian.
start. Nah, no.
Blame me for your faults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Julian, this is all your fault. We were just trying to be nice and not blame you, but you've left us no choice now.
So Scott, what did you remember to remind Jack?
When was this about me? This is totally about Jock.
Wow! Wow! Fucking threw me right under the bus. Fucking immediately abandoned ship and throw me right under the bus. You fucking asshole.
Alpha left.
Yeah, he had to go. That's what you get for getting here late.
You know what? Fine then. Julian, he never reminded me.
Wow, Jack. Way to go to not stick.
Seriously,
way to go
Jock,
to not
throwing
stick
me
to your
under the
gun.
bus. Jeez.
When I'm already, it's like Scott didn't remind me. It's like I already put some blame on Scott already. Luckily,
man,
I have
those
already
are
processed it, and I am not as angry as I was when I got off. And then literally get a fucking instantly get a message saying that,
No,
oh
you're not-
yeah, we're streaming. It's like, where was this like an hour and a half ago?
Maybe people won't notice the timer at the top left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
And I'm the truth
totally
bearer.
just started. You totally just started.
No. You can't spin this. You can try, but
Spin?
it's
Like a
not
sword slash? Like a spin slash.
I bet there's some
Okay.
amazing
Anyway,
Oh, a treasure chest. I see yous.
have to do this.
oh yeah, Scott, I finally got around to playing Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition.
Oh, how is it?
Jesus, I have a hard time. Jesus, I have. Actually, all I did is like test out some of the new characters and fuck around with shit, and then apparently there's 2 more characters I have to unlock, which makes me so happy. I have to figure out who they are and how I can do it.
Which
and how to
characters?
fucking do it. So, I don't know. That's the problem. I haven't really looked it up.
What a waste of time.
Looked it up.
Well, which
but,
characters
like,
are new?
I am
Like-
happy. Well, okay, oh god, I don't, okay, because everything's Japanese, I don't know who the fuck some of these people are.
Good job.
I don't know who this one, there's this one new girl, I don't know the hell she's from. There's this one guy, I don't know what he's from. They, it's like, the one guy, he has this play style where pretty much it's like, some kind of weird thing where like all have where they like, have teams of people, he has like a group of two other people that come in the middle of his combo and help him fight and shit.
You
just
know
like
what?
the basketball girl. Who is she still in this? I think she's still in this. She's still in this.
I don't think they got rid of any character.
No, they just added more characters.
Yeah.
The main male character from regular Magic High School is in it. He used to be a support. Now he's a support. But if you pick him, he doesn't. If you pick him, he's no longer a support, unless you don't. Unless there's someone else. If you pick the character, you can't use him as support because that'd be stupid. Yeah, because if you pick the brother, the sister becomes support, and if you pick the sister, the brother stays support.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yes, which he has his fighting style is like all setting up. It's like playing as fucking Rachel sometimes. Just like, oh, you have to have a certain distance between you because he uses guns. He has some up close combos, but he's mostly guns. Mostly the gun. It always revolves around the guns. And then the other character is the other chick from
let's see.
Is the chick with the pigtails from a certain a scientific
playable characters that are that were added in Ignition are Akko from And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online, Imi Yusa from The Devil Is a Part-Timer, Kuroko Shirai from a certain magical index / certain scientific railgun, Quinther Barpotage from Heavy Object.
I'm guessing that's the guy who I can't remember. I don't know where the fuck he's from.
Tatsuya Shiba from an irregular at Magic High School, and Yuki from Sword Art Online.
Yo.
Yuki?
Yeah.
I forgot which one that is.
From Sword Art Online.
What is it? But like, guys.
Wait, is that the? Wait, is that the? Isn't that the name of the? Isn't it the name of the girl who the terminally ill girl?
Maybe.
No, I don't think so. Hold on. You say Sword Art Online Yuki, right?
Yeah.
Could've swore that's the terminally ill chick.
Don't know. Don't care.
Doesn't matter. Kirito's still broken, annoying and broken.
Obtain the bolt
no, that is the
shuriken.
terminally ill chick.
Huh?
Yeah, that is the terminally ill chick.
Ha! I win.
Yeah, but Scott, you know what's annoying about the internet, dude? Life
Besides
hacks.
it existing.
Life hacks. Like life hacks, like a lot of life hacks are just so fucking pointless.
Yes.
Well, that's the
like.
That's the problem.
Did you ever watch the TV?
Useless.
Did you ever watch the TV show Life Hacks? Everything is so stupid.
I know, like check this out. This here's a life hack.
There's a television show. Good lord.
Here's a life hack for putting. Here's a life hack for putting out a fire. You shake a bottle of Coke and then like open the bottle on a fire. Why can't you pour water on the fire? You fucking god, fucking dumbasses.
Yeah.
You take water and you pour it over the fire.
I liked one video I saw where it was just like life hacks. How do you life hack a bottle open? You buy a bottle opener. They're like $1. Like. Like there was a bunch of different things where it's just like y'all are stupid.
There are a few life hacks that work, but like a lot of people just like make up stupid life hacks for views.
Well, most life hacks are like, why? It's pointless. Like it doesn't save you any time. It doesn't save you any money. It just is stupid.
You mean you actually want to go to their village?
You got a death wish or what?
They're still people. We can reason with them.
Did you know I was Tom Morrow?
Be nice. We got us a daredevil here.
Man, what these motherfuckers? Hold on. Pokemon Revolution Online. What?
Yeah, Jacques. Or Julian. Tom Morrow.
This is so different from Rosa.
You mean Innovation's former mascot?
Think I'm gonna go easy?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, hello. Not good at all. Not good at all. Did I mention this game's kind of punishing?
Can't lose now.
Huh. Well, thank you for telling me that Blaze Blue cross tag battle. I might save buying you until the DLC comes out.
Why?
Apparently, Yang, Blake, and Labris from Persona 4 Arena, they're all DLC.
Julian,
Blake being the first DLC.
You do realize there's 20 DLC characters coming out for that game.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that's half the cast!
It is exactly half the cast. There's 20 characters in the main game and 20 DLC characters.
Oh,
God damn it, Arc System. God damn it, Arc System.
Come on, try me.
Arc System Works, Jesus Christ, being fucking cheap. We'd be fucking like.
Is it because
they're
giving us all the characters in Dragon Ball Fighter Z early at launch?
What? No, what do you mean? Yeah,
there's a pack. You have to buy all the sands.
Oh,
yeah.
Fucking what? God damn it! This is not fighting. See, this is what. See,
this is the issue with fighting games nowadays. Is that they're the worst when it comes to like DLC issues.
It's like now there's a decent amount of even Tekken couldn't even be even Tekken couldn't be spared of the fucking DLC nightmare. But at least those characters, most of the characters in DLC had no point being in Tekken. Well, one of them didn't have point being in Tekken, but the rest of them weren't actual characters that part of Tekken, the Tekken series. And then as soon as I say that, suddenly Namco Bandai comes out soon with a whole pack of old Tekken characters that they're putting back in.
That'd be great.
My fucking luck.
Think I'm gonna go easy?
Die, Gorilla. You don't belong in this world.
Stop trying that.
No. Not until this gorilla dies.
What the gorilla doesn't want to die?
And this bee also needs to die. I'm gonna shoot it.
Why?
'Cause I got a gun.
I knew we were gonna win.
I got a gun, so I've got to shoot things, right?
Yeah. That's how it works. What are you, stupid?
I think the last fighting game I ever
not shoot things.
I think the last fighting game I bought that actually had all the fucking characters in it was Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax.
Yep. And even then, it came out literally the same day as it came out in English. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition came out in Japan to give them more characters.
Yeah, but no, like, what was it? Honestly, like I said, I missed the old days of Tekken where everything, like when you bought the game, everything was on the disc, and they just had extra stuff for you to get characters. Now, like I said, not all the things that you had to do to get characters were like the perfect, but they were at least.
You mean like getting gone? And Devil Jin?
Well, but a lot of them were fun. I like Tekken Force. Tekken Force is fun.
Suppose you play Tekken 5. Please, in number 3 it was a janky piece of garbage.
I like Tekken Force and Tekken 4 though.
Huh? It's slightly better, but it's slightly better, but Lord knows it didn't perfect it till Tekken 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree
Well,
on
if they're
that
gonna force you to do the whole story mode with that thing, they'd better fucking get it right. Mostly. It's still kind of...
Honestly, here's the thing. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm gonna be honest and say this, because this is true. I feel like in a sense the competitive scene has ruined fighting games, because now all the companies only only what's the word?
They only worry about multiplayer?
They only worry about multiplayer and only worry about like what's the word I'm looking for? It's the word is like appealing, but that's not the word I'm looking for.
I thought they worried about the metagame.
The only appeal to the competitive fighters, and while I appreciate making balanced games that appeal to competitive fighters who want to play in tournaments, I also like the extra stuff that that were in older games that made you that was extra fun stuff that made you play the game.
No one's expecting us to have a full giant roster of characters like in, let's say, Marvel's Capcom 2, where most of them are fucking useless. But
no, but at the same time, I at least want
competitively.
I at least want a story mode or something for my.
Yeah, because Tekken Tag Tekken Tag really was the only game where it's like I don't feel like this is unbalanced.
Put it here.
As unbalanced.
Out of their village, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters here, but it doesn't feel unbalanced. It doesn't feel like an unbalanced mess.
Yeah, but man, like yeah, but like I say, like it's a little bit difficult for me, a little bit difficult for me to say because again, I am a part of that competitive community because I enjoy competing in games. However, I don't feel that game developers should neglect the fun, the casual fun within the game in order to only appeal to the competitives.
That's what Smash Brothers gets right.
I mean, like Smash Brothers, because like what was it? Because the Sakurai doesn't actually like the competitive scene. He actually leans more to he actually leans more to appealing to the casual scene. He wants Smash Bros to be a party game, and honestly, Melee was a fluke. Melee was a fucking fluke. Like it was. He didn't want it to be competitive. He didn't try to make it competitive. However, some people found out how to break the game. Well, not break the game, but how to make characters do things that weren't intended and make the game more competitive. And Sakurai did not like that, which is why when Brawl came out, he had it tripping in order to get rid of the competitive scene completely.
But then us filthy casuals hated tripping.
Yeah, no one
likes tripping.
Like,
so,
casual, hardcore, whatever, you still was like...
that was one thing we all could agree on. Tripping was bullshit.
Oh, yeah, tripping was bullshit. Yeah, no, we all could agree on that. Tripping was fucking bullshit. But no, what was it? So and then when Smash 4 came out, Smash 4 was like the casual game that threw the competitive scene a bone.
Yeah, it's at least not Brawl, but it's not your precious Melee.
I mean, here's the thing, like I'm gonna be real with you. I don't like Melee. I'll play Melee before I play Brawl. But like I don't like because I think Melee is a broken game. Most of the characters like as far as being competitive.
When did you come up with this idea? Because like half a year ago, you would have been like, Melee's the best thing ever.
No, Scott, you gotta remember, I'm a PM player, and this is the argument that PM players had with Melee players. Because Melee players hate PM players because they say, oh, like it's just broken Brawl, and like like Melee is so much more superior and so much nicer. And my argument would be, no, Melee is a broken piece of shit that was never supposed to be a competitive, and that's why the only quote unquote competitive characters are 3, 4, 5 characters in the roster out of the freaking 20 characters. Actually, more than 20 characters, but no, still. I used to give Melee players shit for that all the time because they complained about how PM was bullshit, and I was like, you say PM's bullshit because you don't want to memorize all the matchups that are from different characters, and because you want to be safe and deal with the same fucking 5 characters over and over and over again who are top tier in Melee. Don't give me that fucking shit.
It sounds like they would love playing freaking Marvel's Capcom 2 competitively.
Like
saying
people
over and over again.
So yeah, like a lot of them say that I used to get into like heated arguments with Melee players during my competitive time in PM all the time. Because they would try to shit on PM all the time and try to talk shit about PM. And, like we were at tournaments and shit, and like people who are announcing would like do stuff like say, okay, we got this person for Brawl, I mean PM, and they'll like do it on purpose to try and piss us off. And it was like
just once again more proof for me. More of my proof that the Smash community is so toxic.
Oh,
It
Max
is.
is pretty toxic, but it's not the most toxic. I mean, shit, man. When you look at other fan bases, like the fan base for like television shows, like Steven Universe, fan base for Rick and Morty. I'm sorry, man. The toxicity of those.
Oh, because
fan
Rick and
bases
Morty,
eclipse.
because Rick and Morty is because let's be real, Rick and Morty is full of normal people. It's full of bro people. Because
Bro.
it came on Adult Swim. So
Bro, you don't understand, bro. Bro.
it's on Adult Swim where people have where the people with no lives will sit and watch it too. Essentially,
Yeah.
it's just it's a breeding ground for idiots.
Yeah.
What?
So I mean, like, you know, like those two fan bases are toxic. I love both of those shows, but like the fan base for Steven Universe and Rick and
Wait,
Morty
what?
is absolutely toxic.
I didn't know that. Damn, I should have pre-ordered the Dragon Ball FighterZ the Ultimate Edition.
Why?
Because it comes with songs, like background songs.
Oh, that's cool.
One of them is Chala, Head Chala. And you
Stay
no,
away from
like
me!
you can play them during the matches and stuff like that.
But yeah, but no, that's the thing. Like, and like honestly, I used to get into arguments with people a lot because, like, I'm gonna be honest, Melee was never meant to be competitive, and it shows because like most of the cast once they found out how to make it competitive, most of the cast became completely obsolete. And if you're using these characters, then you're complete fucking garbage. And I hate that about Melee.
I like tinkering with machines, as you can see. Unfortunately, it's strictly forbidden in that village.
That village?
They're really old-fashioned.
Stay away from me!
Yeah, I do love that. Yes, regular Goku is gonna be DLC. So is regular Vegeta.
Excuse me?
No, it can't be, dude. No, like that can't be true. Like,
That's
for regular-
They start Super Saiyan, don't
that's
they?
yeah. It's only like Super Saiyan. I forget which Super Saiyan.
That's where I used to live.
And then if you pre-ordered, you get Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Where was I?
I hate you, Flynn. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, and like I said, this is how I say the competitive scene kind of ruined fighting games because
I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm getting Monster Hunter.
because now they make these well balanced, well thought out games, and then they lock out like a lot of the characters, and a lot of the content.
But then
for
again,
people who want to play a certain character,
as much as I love Arc System Works, they've done this for years. Ever since DLC really became a thing.
Yeah.
Blaze Blue has so no
There's
Blaze
no
Blue
point in buying a Blaze
so
Blue game when it
expensive.
first comes out. Just wait for the fucking just wait a year, and then you can buy the next one.
Yeah, but the problem with Blaze Blue is it's like here's a new character that's $12.99, please, for one character.
Yeah, that's why I never got around to actually getting their characters from Continuum Shift, and then suddenly Continuum Shift. I heard about Continuum Shift 2, a PSP game. No, thank you, sir. And then, no, thank you, sir. A fighting game. Literally, there's only one fighting game on the PSP that I would have actually bought, and that was
I will applaud.
that would have been
Smash 4.
that would have fake Stay Unlimited Blade Works, which would have been nice.
I will applaud Smash 4 for doing one thing right and coming out with a finished game. Like this was all that was planned to come out, and then later on, okay, now we're gonna program some more characters to put in.
We might be able to use
Yeah, which is why they were like, hey fans, tell us who you want. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, here's the complete. There's the complete DLC edition. It's like, okay, so it's a complete DLC edition. It's not the complete Smash 4 because Smash 4 was technically done because God forbid we actually lock enemies fucking new characters behind actual earning things. Because, Lord knows when you actually unlock a character in a fighting game because you feel like you've earned that shit.
well, okay, let's be honest.
Sometimes.
Most
Sometimes.
games
Pichu is
nowadays,
bullshit. Pichu is
most
bullshit
games
in Smash
nowadays
and
are like,
Melee.
how dare you earn a character? Because like people complain about all of like, the microtransactions and everything in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but they also complain because it's like, hey, you can earn the currency in the game. Yeah, but that requires me playing it. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, play the fucking game.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, the only difference with that one, the difference with that one is it's like, it was. It's like, it's like putting that in a competitive game is a stupid idea.
You know what?
Because
no,
there are people
because
who will sit
you're
there and pay
still-
for it over the people who don't.
But even once they
That's the
took
problem.
no,
Pay things in competitive
no,
games.
Julian, the problem is even once they took away the microtransactions, people were still complaining about it, and it's still like,
not getting,
what's the
not
point?
Just getting the characters.
Like it's now.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I like to hand these people Tekken 3 and tell them, hey, get Tiger.
Yeah, it's like you want all the characters, have fun. You're gonna actually
What you mean
unlock
gone?
them.
What you mean gone?
No,
What you mean
Tiger was
gone?
difficult. Tiger was difficult, dude. Tiger was
Are you
difficult.
sure? I could have swore getting gone was worse than getting Tiger.
I can't remember how. I can't remember what I did.
Getting Tiger.
I can't remember all of what I did to get gone, because I got all the characters in Tekken 3 when I was young. But
Because that's what happens when you have no life children.
But like I remember putting in the work to get Tiger.
And then
putting in work.
And then and then Tekken 5 and also subsequently Soul Calibur 3 came out. And unfortunately, if you accidentally delete any save files off of those memory cards, it fucks up the entire thing and locks all the characters. But also keeps you from finishing their stupid 4 story modes.
Yeah,
You could not finish Devil Within. You could not finish Devil Within or Chronicles of the Sword, which is Soul Calibur 3's story mode thing, because once your data got corrupted, you could not save it anymore.
Wait, how did this happen?
By deleting a file off your
PS2 memory card.
PS2 memory card, it would lock this. It would somehow unlock the arcade mode fucking shit for it. But also, it would lock you from actually being able to fucking do anything too extra.
Oh wow!
Up the creek without a paddle.
But there's a slight problem behind that. The created characters in Soul Calibur 3 had literally, if you wanted to you could level the things up through the Chronicles of the Sword, and then you'd be able to use actual characters' fighting styles. The thing that they realized that they should have just done from the get-go when Soul Calibur 4 came out, which they did. So, literally, I had to get a separate memory card. Pretty much play through all of Chronicles of the Sword until I leveled up every single stupid class, and then once I did that, I'm like, okay, I've hit a point where this game's cheating against me now, because I got to the final boss, and the final boss fight is garbage, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and cheat now, because there's nothing else I need from this. And lo and behold, once you cheat, and I unlocked so much more shit, and if I lose this data, I would be a saddest clown in history, because that means I have to sit there and go through the Chronicles of the Sword, where you have to sit there, do this RTS, pseudo RTS fucking fighting game shit. It's like, I at least give Tekken Force what it is. At least it doesn't deviate from the fighting game aspect. This game, it's like, no, I have to micromanage fucking troops and do basic fighting game stuff. It's like, oh, do you want to do normal fighting game stuff, or sit there and watch them beat up at each other until one of them fucking dies? It's like, no, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, no, I need to go ahead and go fight these people.
You think that would work?
Because Lord knows the battle of attrition could actually screw you over. Because sometimes, oh, there's 2 enemies in there. You didn't know that, but there's 2 enemies here. Fuck you. Fuck you, by the way.
Because the thing for me is, honestly, even though Tekken 3...
Hello?
Jacques just vanished.
He went mute. I bet he's still talking, he hasn't noticed yet. Unless
Probably
he can
not.
hear us.
I don't know.
Oh my god, did we actually have a decent conversation during one of these? That's not random
And
nonsense.
he's gone.
There he goes. And he's gone.
But
And he's gone. Oh my god, we actually had a decent conversation during one of these during one of the streams.
sure.
That wasn't stupid nonsense. Mindless.
Sure it
stupid
wasn't.
nonsense. What?
We'll figure things out once we find the village.
But this is a Becker's Lazy Gaming Guy style conversation going on here.
I really did forget how difficult this game is, though.
All we needed was something to come up and make a complete and total tangent.
Items...
Now,
Do I
I've
equip
always
this?
wanted to play Rogue Galaxy, but for some reason, I just couldn't get myself to do it.
I don't know why, because it's actually really fun.
Because every time I see Rogue Galaxy in the PlayStation in the PSN store, I'm like, I should get this. And then the other half of me is like, no.
It's made by Level 5.
I think I need this more now. This is early level 5, so who knows how, but you know.
It is. But it's early level 5.
You're enjoying it because it can't be worse than freaking some of the other art.
The playstyle is basically.
Is that right, Monica Mia?
The playstyle is basically Tales of.
Because fucking Monica Mia, ugh, that was a mistake.
Okay, someone needs to heal.
And then there was this one JRPG for the Wii that I bought. I can't remember its name. I think it's something Arc something, but it's
Arc
like the gameplay was
or whatever.
Yeah, it was lame. The gameplay was lame, and the voice acting was atrociously awful. I mean, like really bad. I mean, like the main character is ear-gratingly annoying.
Hooray!
This is getting out of hand.
This is getting out of hand.
And Wild Arms 4 was okay. It's no Wild Arms 3, but you know, it's like...
Yeah,
you know,
Wild Arms 3
did like
is
the hexagon system. I did enjoy the hexagon system when it didn't cheat me. It didn't cheat me by literally getting ambushed, and it's like, oh look, all these enemies have good strategic points, and then switching, and then also having to avoid, you know... Remember that fucking... You remember that, fucking part in Final Fantasy X where you have to fight that fucking giant thing with the sides for hands?
Yeah.
That giant enemy with sides for hands once you unlock the Santa Cloister of Trials?
Yep.
Yeah, that shit sucks. Yeah, pretty much think that, but with your entire... Think like you have to go around the enemy, but like the enemy could... But he could also move around too. That's what that shit was. That sucked.
Where'd the shop go? I want the shop. There you are. Wait, no, there you're not, shop. Where are you, shop? There you are, shop.
Hope it all goes well.
But, my whole bit... But, what other thing was there?
Santa book.
Phantasy Star surprise. I randomly bought Phantasy Star because it was like $20 for PS2 and I was bored. And I had nothing else better to do and I'm surprised. And now I'm a Phantasy Star fan.
The Rock.
The point where I am one of those butthurt people who are still pissed off about the fact that we will never get any Phantasy Star game in this country again. Because they hate us. Really, the Japanese hate us. That's the only explanation. The Japanese despise us. Or saying it's a bunch of pussies who don't think that they can sell that shit.
Probably a little bit of both.
Because I think Phantasy Star Online 2 looks great. Enough to get good enough to get that one. Good enough to get the fucking anime. We're good enough for Sentai Filmworks to dub the anime. We're not to dub the anime, to fucking bring the anime over. Motherfuckers.
And... Yep, that should be everything. Wait, what's a Sanchez fruit? Oh, I think I need... Oh wait, no I don't. I still... How many resurrections? I still... So 5. Okay.
PSO2.
Holy shit! Let's equip some stuff. Equipment! Equip that. And equip that.
Wow, that's kind of sad when you see something like that fall on top of someone.
Sure.
Oh god, I'm out of ammo.
Yay, I revealed evil resistance level 1.
Evil resistance?
Yes, evil resistance.
Evil is some kind of status ailment now?
I have no idea. Let's find out what it... I'm very confused by that. Increase resistance to holy element, which is evil element. Why is
Excuse me?
Why is holy evil?
Is it because you're pirates?
I don't know. I'm very confused by that.
As you should be.
It's like, how dare that holy element be there? Freaking evil.
Don't ever try to show off in front of me, you damn beast.
Yeah, I lost the challenge. I literally couldn't do that challenge. I don't know how I would have completed that challenge.
Me
Alright, I'm
neither.
back. Yeah,
Oh.
the internet just shut down for like the whole house.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, but like what I was in the middle of saying when that happened was I remember having even though like Tekken 3 and other like the Tekken 3 and older Tekken games made me do a lot of stuff that I didn't consider fun by the visually. When I think back to Tekken 3 as a whole, I remember having a lot more fun than I did with more recent Tekken games.
Yeah.
Like I said, the last Tekken. Well, technically, the last Tekken game that wasn't a disappointment was Tekken Tag. But the problem with Tekken Tag is almost everything was on unlocked.
Everything.
Well,
if you got the PS3 version, everything was unlocked. The one that was part of Tekken Hybrid or whatever, like everything was unlocked, 100%. And it's like, why? Like, there's nothing to do basically when everything's unlocked.
Tekken Tag. Yeah, when they give you Tekken Tag 1, it's like, oh, well, everything's unlocked. What's the point? Well, to be honest, it was not really hard to unlock anything.
Oh God!
In Tekken Tag 1. Tekken Tag 2 had almost everything unlocked except for like a couple characters, which which I love. This is how you do it. Give us they gave us a pre-order bonus, which is like, oh yeah, but they neglected to mention, yeah, you can still unlock these characters regardless, even though they're pre-order bonuses.
Fuck. Ability.
Fuck.
Let's use Flash Sword. Woo, Flash Sword's helping out a bit. Jesus. Jesus! Don't die. Oh, fuck. And that's where we're ending it tonight.
Nigga, back up! Nigga, back up!
So on that note, I'll see you all next time on the Lazy Gaming Guys.
Yay!
Yeah, see you guys next time. And whatnot. Yay!